Diehard work boots. Not to be mistaken for the Timberlands, but they pretty much copy the same style and the same look, same materials for the most part. But they overall, they're meant to be a work boot, just as the Timberlands first were. But they transitioned to more of a styling status, by a lot of the music industry and stuff. But these ones are pretty much the same makeup, and pretty much got the same style with a few differences, which I'm going to touch on. I did construction for a number of years, and these are kind of the boots that I wore and that I went to. Okay, they're not really a super expensive boot. They're not like a $500 boot or a $350 Red Wing boot that you resole every year and you keep going with them. You use these for a couple of years and they wear out. You kind of go off to another one. I'm sure if you really like them and you find a good soleman, I forget their particular cobbler. That's what they're called. They find a good cobbler. I'm sure they can resole them for you. But they're cheap enough where you would just throw them away, get a new pair. These I've been buying for years. They're actually, I guess, like a Sears brand name. So you're gonna buy them from Sears. I bought them on sale because Sears is going bankrupt right now. I think I got them for like $60 on sale. They usually cost anywhere from $70, $80. I think I'll link them on Amazon. But if you're into, I go to Sears. I'll link them on Sears as well. But I just really wanted to go into these because even so, I think you can still wear these as a casual boot and still get good styling and good use out of them. If you don't want to spring for the Timberlands, I actually think these are made a little bit better. They don't have that Timberland logo. They have this this Diehard logo on the side. That's personal preference there. But the one thing that these have that is a big component the Timberlands don't have is that they do have a steel shank in the bottom here, which gives it really good support. So they pretty much tell you these are a waterproof nubuck leather, same as the Timberlands. Okay, they have the same black cushion that goes around the upper heel portion. Same style lacing, same couple quick laces up on the lace eyelets here. That's all the same. The bottom's going to be a little different. This is their generic bottom. It's changed over the years. I think it's actually improved. It does have good cushioning and good impact absorption, oil resistant, non-slip, non-marking sole. I think it is actually really nice and well developed. It used to be different many years ago. Like I said, I've been wearing these for 20 some odd years. And my father loves them. Some of the guys that used to work for us, we suggested them as well, and they're actually a really comfortable boot, and they give really good support, whether you're on the roof, on ladders, or they're comfortable enough to wear while doing like kitchen remodels and bathrooms and stuff like that. One of the reasons we always went with these ones because they didn't hold a lot of dirt when walking in and out of someone's house. Okay, they do have a little bit more of a grip lug pattern here, but they're not enough where it holds a ton of dirt and brings it inside and they get kicked up at the bottom here, and it has that right amount of traction, which I always liked. I'm gonna roll some pictures as I do this, eventually after I edit it, to show you some styling options. Like when you just dress in regular blue jeans, they do have a good look to them. You can see that when you get them, they do have a removable sole liner here. It's just, I don't want to say it's cheapy, but it's nothing that you're gonna, you're not gonna get. This is not what you're gonna get when you spend a $500 pair of boots, a pair of Trumans or something like that. It's a work boot. They have a removable liner. It's made of cushiony foam. It's breathable, as they say. It's comfortable. Okay, then inside you can see where the shank would be. It's kind of riveted in there. Everything else is glued down, and it looks like the bedding is going to be, the whole construction on the bottom is going to be of some type of manufactured cardboard. While that does mold to your foot and becomes comfortable and will break in, after a number of years, it's going to be thinner and thinner and not hold up as well as cork. And it does not tell you if this is cork bedded. To me, it looks like it's going to be cardboard. But it's, like I said, it's like a $70 boot. For a $70 boot, these are some of the most comfortable that I've found. I have gone through plenty of others, but these just happen to be a go-to, and I wanted to share them with you, give you an idea. They don't say this is a full Goodyear construction. They won't tell you. Like I said, if you find a good cobbler, I'm sure he'll do it. But overall, these are waterproof, and it probably wouldn't even be worth it to get these resold from a cobbler for the cost. You would just throw these out and get a new pair for 60, 70 bucks. What do you care? And they'll last you more than a year. They don't just fall apart on you, which I like. I've always had a pair of them for at least like 5 years before I bought new ones, and that's like every day working out, doing construction, whether it's interior remodeling or new construction. But one of the reasons I wanted to go over and do this quick video is I want these are brand new, and I've worn them like a day or two before I was going to waterproof them. So I just wanted to touch on it. So this one's I've already pulled the laces out, and we're going to go into that real quick, just give you an idea. So all these products you can find on Amazon. I'll link to them, and they're relatively inexpensive, but this is the stuff you're going to use, and you can use them on other leathers as well. But for nubuck and suede style leather, this is the stuff you want to do. Here we go. We had some mink oil. All right, there's several different brands. You don't have to go with this one particularly, but I found this to be the most reasonable cost on Amazon, so I went with it. And a spray on water repellent to go on top of that mink oil, which is this one's just from Gardmore, all right, or Blackmore, or Brickmore and Gardmore. They're up there. They're not too expensive. There's several different brands. You could find some in Walmart or in your local hardware store or even the supermarket. It's not going to be too big. I wouldn't say one is better than the other. Another thing nice to have too, not needed, but is a suede and nubuck cleaner for marking, stuff like that, which is basically like an eraser. Okay, very similar to when you're back in grade school and you had those erasers that sometimes erased pen. One side is going to be a little bit rougher than the other, or even an eraser on a pencil would work with a nice stiff brush. I also am sitting on I'm not sure if it's in frame. It's not really in frame that much, but I'm also sitting on my couch of suede, and every once in a while maybe there's a mark on it or something like that. And I've used this and the brush, and it works pretty good. But as far as oil, stains, stuff like that, that's where we're getting this. For water, dirt, and oil, we're going to try to protect it with these. All these products you can find on Amazon, including the boots. But I suggest getting the boots from Sears. They just happen to be a little cheaper right now. And they fit true to size, so I just want to touch that. The boot does fit true to size. I know some boots you're going to want to go half size or full size down. I have not found that with these. I'm an 11D, regular width. 11, I buy my sneakers in 11, and I buy most of my boots in 11. And these are an 11D, they fit true to size. Okay, so that's just for reference. So we're going to get into a quick waterproofing of these and polishing my boots too. I just find a white sock, and I use it. So we're just going to use a little bit here. I suggest just doing it a little section if you're not sure it's about the color. It will darken a little bit, but hey, I'm waterproofing my boots, and I want them to last, because otherwise these type of nubuck shoes, they will show salt stains and dirt stains, which is very hard to get out. It'll remain waterproof, but it'll show stains. And then Timberland does make a product, New Renew. I don't know how well it works, but if you want to give it a shot, I think if you just keep up with it and try to keep them clean, it'll be your best bet in trying to shake out and clean out old stains. So here I'm going to rub it in. Gonna get a nice even coat.
So you can see that using that mink oil really darkened the leather substantially. It gives it a good look and a nice sheen, but some guys are really looking to keep that factory light nubuck look. If that's the case, use that spray on water repellent. Just use it more frequently to try to preserve the leather and keep it more waterproof to avoid stains. You could also use it for alternative uses like hats and Ugg boots. And I forgot to mention that these boots do have a gusseted tongue. They're right about halfway up underneath the lacings. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.